LaShawn McCoy. And some room to run now. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 97 yards, everything but pay dirt. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out.
Okay, 75 if you were passing.
Now comes the offense back onto the field.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You love Dion, so.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Have you won a solo game yet?
Here we go now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Top 10, let's go.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hold on. Okay, I was about to say, like, hey, you are a rookie, so where do you be landing at? Because I ain't gonna lie, I like watching people play the game. I can't play it myself.
And that was a good
I
run.
like watching
This was only
people.
one of
Shit
9
look fun.
guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017.
I can't build.
And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good
you don't
defense.
drop all the way down immediately.
They'll go again to McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Mayfield on play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Really good pickup of 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
They nerfed Young Bunch, though. People will find out how to make it work again.
That'll make the score 14-0.
It ain't as good as last year.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to set up in this booth, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you got to take account. Yeah, I understand. You got to take account Bloom, the fact that the bullets will actually drop over time.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watching people play the game. I just can't play it myself.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I can't do it with the man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Can't do it. Unless you hide.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're...
It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown. James Washington, 73 yards. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
It's already full.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, he's looking for some running
come
room,
out
and there
on
wasn't
Tuesday.
a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because
If you
there was
build
no
$1,000,
movements there, right? No
somebody
tempo
might give
at
you
all.
a team.
Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
All you got to do is hand somebody a few $100.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
I didn't say
I
you
think that's what
would.
they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
Nobody's
He's
supposed to
taken
patent
down,
those.
but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we
got
can
them.
get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know, Gucci,
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Full. Unless you...
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. There had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again.
No. Check. Patriot.
So what team would you want if you were
Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Anthony Barr in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. We'll hit him with a screen soon.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 36. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I'm not saying you're
And before
bad,
they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Most of the rules nowadays,
down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Most of the rules nowadays about switching positions. There ain't really too many gameplay rules outside of don't go for it on 4th.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they literally put field goal blocking in the game. So can't really make a rule for it.
Now 21-0.
They put a whole feature behind it.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You getting the Hall of Fame edition?
And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll find out. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dayon Buchanan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it with McCoy. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Sean McCoy's definitely in the flow in this one. Another nice run there, partner. He's locked in.
Maybe throwing a little shade here on a sunny day. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, you ready for his number? All right, 864 607 3322. Now, don't go blowing this man up. Because you know you have a history of doing that shit.
Leopard!
Blowing people's phones up. No, that's you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
There's YouTube
And
videos
get him down
about
here
that.
at about the 42.
Definitely
A nice
don't have
run
to
there,
go first.
9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
I've been around
Tough,
long enough to know
hard,
this.
gritty run, got behind
know
his
this too.
pads,
You just
pulled over a
acting
few
dumb.
people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LaShawn McCoy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Gun, 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 gun.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This will be fielded at the 6. Does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
3,000 off Madden last year. Yeah, selling coins, playing people for money.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
But the playing people for money, that's always going to be selling coins is just kind of new.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And an alley run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Oh, I play people
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle,
yeah, this online shit. You don't know if they're going
to thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There's a whole bunch of niggas in LA.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Leopard!
Yeah, but then again, if it's depending on who it is, it's hard to find a middleman y'all both trust.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they need to stick with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Was
it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
You just play regular, or you try to play...
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back on the field.
So why did you try to get ranked so that you can be in that thing?
Here we go now.
First carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Like that. That's a good record. That's a lot of games.
Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly
almost a whole year.
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
I literally just said.
Let's take it at around the 40. 44-yard punt. They're going to end up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Eagles. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead.
That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
No.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Right through it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons all the time. You're
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Dayon Buchanan in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
No second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Kamara.
Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of
That
downs.
was a shock to me that he took
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey,
Don't
let's
get me
keep
wrong,
this
I think
going.
you got
2
a
drives,
good
2
season.
touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
You just want the number. You wasn't really interested.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crowley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Probably you said that because King was on 18 when he started the party.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they don't give them a 1st down and not a touchdown.
They'll try to run forward with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
I was going to say, you got a bootleg man, too?
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brandon Cooks as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles continue to roll. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
We told you that it's schooling.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Okay, so if anybody don't pay, that's your way in.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. Yeah. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door
this ain't like that other
and running into your pool.
Niggas wasn't really breaking the bank for this.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's at least a little bit. As I said, you think you're the only one who went over 50. Actually, no. There's one other person went to 60.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Miller.
You said 1,500
They
or
get 6 on
1,500?
the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Nobody.
10th carry.
You'd have any team you wanted with that bid.
Give them
This
11
league,
yards that time.
don't get me wrong. There's other leagues that
That's pretty much meat and
550
potatoes right there, wasn't
people
it?
pay
Just
more
go
than
right
550 for a
at 'em
team.
and let
Yeah.
your big horse charge up the middle. Not too
This ain't
fancy
that
there,
type of
was
league.
it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this
there's only
drive, all
32
4 on the
people,
ground.
So everybody knew basically they was going to get the team.
On 2nd down, here's Miller.
Like if there's like 75, 80 people in here trying to bid, trying to get teams,
That's a good, nice, crisp run for
yeah,
a first
it'll
down.
win a lot
I wonder
higher.
if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup.
Did I get all the yards I need? Oh, I still got to rush for a damn.
Now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, in a few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line
Some of
wearing
these
down
hits look
fourth
cold
quarter.
as fuck.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And for one of the few times
I don't know
here
if
today,
Truth's
this run's not
near
gonna
his
go
system, but I
anywhere.
sent him an invite.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back
Oh,
in
yeah.
the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe
Big difference from this year to the other years. You can actually audible out of gun monster now.
Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. Again, it's McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
But there's still
9
3
yards on the
receivers.
play there, and it sets him
You
up
come out in
first
this,
and goal.
fuck the whole lineup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards
I
there
need
is
to see
ideal
how
in this situation.
how much time you will have.
Need 1 yard, keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th. And
See
he
if
will
that's
get
viable.
into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Hey, I'll show you the team after this.
I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a
The
day.
one with the 4 in
does
the
it
box.
matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head. But
that's
the
about it.
virtual
yeah.
guys on this screen
Whoa,
don't have to face
that's
each other
nasty,
after
but
this one.
In that
it could
case,
easily
run it
get
up.
killed
Now
if
this
you run it
offense
more than
about
once in a
ready
row.
to take over again. They are down big.
A
They have
post
not
route
scored a
automatically
single point.
destroys
I
that.
don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked
Even
all game.
then,
There's no sense in doing something now.
all you
Let's
gotta do
get
is
out
have
of
a
here, no one gets
slant
hurt. But others
from
will
the
look
side
at
that
it
the
and say,
zone
we still
is
have an opportunity
to the
do
side
something.
that's man.
You have pride on the
A
line,
slant would absolutely kill that.
execution as you look forward and get.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
You can't even do that on 3 receivers because there's only 2 people on that side playing man.
42-yard line.
Well, this defensive
You run down 3 receivers. If that slot go deep, he open.
And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I like about this.
Flash the stick skills,
See,
but didn't
you
get
see
a
the
ton
next play?
from it. Stop short of the 35.
That's something I hate and I
Nice
like.
job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Final play of the game. No, that wasn't a D lineman. That was somebody guarding one of the crossing routes. They just such they aware now, so you can't just throw it over their head. Like if there's a route underneath, if he able to get to it, sometimes he'll get to it. Let's see who I get out this pack. Who? He's a legend. If you do this, I got Sean Taylor. He's a legend, so you can do the solo and get like a 72 overall Sean Taylor that you can boost up. But for you to fully boost him up, you're going to need that 90 overall full legend. But you can get him up to 88 just with training points. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I've only been really playing the computer, so I haven't really brought out my defense yet. Yeah. But it'll either be Barr or Telvin Smith. All that means is you just gotta create blitzes where you don't have to move people around. That's all you gotta do. If you don't make if you got a blitz that comes in without no adjustments, it'll work. Honestly, I was waiting to sell them out. after that, it costs a lot. Like for you to really make them good.
Run this straight for the win. Let's go get it. I formation. 28 sweeps. Blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left turn.
Yeah, that was the Hall of Fame. All it takes is
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Winston now to throw on first down.
Man, Gucci, no, not.
The middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase.
You have beat me once or twice, but I have a winning record against you, and it's not even close.
Attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Jones, and not even back to the line.
Even when we was in the same division, I owned you.
Quickly once more. They'll
I
wind
forgot
up
the nigga
losing
name.
4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here.
What do you
Third
mean
and
I can't
14.
beat Zaya? I was beating him in the Super Bowl. Why can't I beat him?
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there.
Get out of here! I can't beat him. You got me mistaken with somebody else.
Of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth
When
down.
I went in that league, I ran that league.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this
I won
away.
two or three
And
Super
this will be
Bowls in a
taken
row.
at the 13.
Yeah.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
Had TJ Green so super, whatever, one or two, two or three. I ran that lead. I know it's at least two.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together.
I had TJ Green and Marcus Mariota so cold.
Or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
10th carry now for McCoy. Looking for a seam, but
I think it was Zaya.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It was 3 Super Bowls. I beat Zaya in 2 of them, and I forgot who was the other one.
Here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
So, like I said, I ran that league. Who?
Play fake. Mayfield.
Oh, no, they don't even do that no more.
Man open left side is Brown. And they finally
honestly, I think when
before he reaches the 34.
Clee,
a big play there for Philly.
I guess he got disinterested and nobody really wanted to take it over.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too.
Like, Oz was doing it for a little bit,
The most
but
impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy.
and then started smacking you.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction.
Yeah. See, you ain't been online in 2 days. I wasn't online for most of July.
This is 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
And I had to school them, show them how to play Call of Duty.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's a good question.
Here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play.
If Gucci on this glitchy shit still, he got a chance.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline.
I don't think he can beat Malik.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run.
Yeah.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards.
Well, y'all had. I wasn't there for the.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero, is time
honestly, it's just that he was able to build his team up.
The Eagles are going to win the football game.
Real quick.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any
won
of
all the
the
awards.
buffet.
Like, hey, King, I've done that. I've done what he's done to different people before. It's a great feeling. When you're winning all the awards, winning all the Super Bowls. Couldn't have been on lock if you needed a field goal. You was in contention. On lock, you winning. You don't need a field goal.
Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something. We don't want to bite down on you right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars.
The whole first half? What?
Where the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Y'all gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a super bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the
Hey, when I heard about it, I started laughing. Like I said, I didn't hear about it until way after. But when I heard about it, I was dying.
And hi again, everybody, alongside my partner, Charles Davis.
And it was with like 600, right?
Head out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
They're trying to flip y'all money.
Your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
McCown to throw on 3rd and 2.
Damn.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are
I still got him on Instagram, so there ain't no beef between me and him because he ain't steal shit from me.
And we know coaches preach about this and work on
So
it all
I'm
the
cool
time.
with the nigga.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for him.
Yeah,
as they
he
come
spoke
up
to,
1st and
I was
10.
shocked that he caught it. But yeah, you spoke too soon right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just
Like, I was in position for that. Last Madden, that would have been a pick.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles.
Oh yeah, and you can choose different types of celebrations.
McCoy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Depending on what way you
And
move, the right analog stick when you get in the end zone. Offensive, I can't do nothing about that. Now, defensive rookie, that's a whole different story.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the
Which one?
11-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you
It's
think
going to be
goes on
tough
here in this
to beat out
situation? If you
Roquan.
got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
You got a 93-man linebacker you want to Roquan to. You just being greedy.
Figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
McCown throwing on 2nd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's out of bounds.
Honestly, you don't really got the secondaries to go with a 4-4.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first
We know
down.
that. Anything that you see on YouTube that's glitchy, you're going to find,
24
and
seconds
you're
to
going to
go
run it.
in
We
this
know.
first half. Throwing on first is McCown. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time.
That is the one thing I can say about you.
And that right there,
Your offense is always creative. It's repetitive.
So let's start
It's
talking
all
about
fuck,
all-time records,
but it's
because
creative.
with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now.
At first, yeah.
Too much this time. Down
But
he
you
goes.
run the fuck out of it until people can stop
In
it.
there to get him for what'll be a loss of 13 yards.
Like that's your biggest problem. Like if you didn't overrun stuff, you would be a killer. If you found enough
First
things
half
to where you
in
didn't
the books.
run the
All
same
right,
shit
they
over
go.
and over,
Jump over halftime.
because once you run something enough, everything in the game is stoppable.
Both teams
So once
appear
you run
ready for
something
the
enough,
fight ahead, and we
people
resume
gonna figure out
action
how
here
to
in
stop
quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back
Honestly,
onto the field. They trail offense
I
first
think
time
the
to touch
Saints,
the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see
maybe
what they
the
can do.
Bills,
And I can't
and
wait to
still the
see
Patriots
what
is
they
going to be a
have
good play
planned.
for.
Because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay,
That's another good one, but I don't think it's gonna take off like that because they don't really got, they don't got no good tight sets, and they only got one
and try and create a big
trip
play
set.
to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And they single back is kind of good, but it ain't great.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick,
But
don't
honestly,
hurry.
all it takes is
Well,
one
that went right out the
person
window there. He was
to
hurried,
run something
harassed.
real well for
That
it to
ball
take
had
off.
to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
From the gun on third, McCann.
That's basically what happened with the pitch.
Incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out.
One person was running it, did well. Everybody started
his
running.
legs into the throw, became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Out of tight
Now
slot.
Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
One nigga won a tournament with it.
Fielded at the 20.
Everybody started. Hell, even I started running.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get
It's downgraded, but you can still make it work. That's why I said the Saints, because that's one of the playbooks that have it in it.
Well, they start the second
Like
half
my
with a
favorite
carry by
playbook from
McCoy.
last year,
A
like
good
they
run there
completely
on
nerfed.
first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong
I
pickup
used to
right
love
there
the
on
Jets
first down.
playbook,
And as this
but now
drive goes on,
can't even
we're seeing
run
an
it.
offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
For custom playbooks,
12 yards
this
there
right
as
here
they
is about to
move
be
the
crazy.
chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good
I would
chunk
say
of the
don't go
third
tell
quarter,
too many
which is
people, but
precisely
people
what
gonna
you want
find
when
out.
You're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line,
Hell,
they've controlled this
you can
game.
audible to other formations. You can even audible to the other plays in this formation, which you couldn't even do before. So like if you see the boxes crowded, you can throw that screen
Now a
pass.
20th carry here from McCoy. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56.
He's not that young no more. What, you like 24? Oh, you 20? God damn. I forgot you really was a little kid back all them years ago.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Eagles on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect
He's not gonna
6 for
remember that
6.
part.
This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed
How
out
the
right.
fuck you
He may try to run
lying?
for this. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
You know who you're talking to,
on
right?
first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workout.
I can hear him, so I don't have him muted. What's good, man? Hold on. Can you hear me? Right now I'm only in one.
Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella.
The freezer came out.
I'll be right back.
NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like